Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Zelda 1 Randomizer weekly race here on Speed Gaming. We have another matchup tonight here that we have every week between many of our runners, and we are seeing several of them here. We have, let me see, we have John Tabin, we have Magic Friends, we have Truant Gamer, we have Gary and Old Wolf selected to show off what they can do. We're going to see what they can do in this weekly race. Hi, everyone. I'm Cyclone, joined by Jiggly Saint. How are you doing tonight, Jiggly Saint?
Hey, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all of you out there who are or have mothers and everything in between.
Well, I would hope everyone has a mother. Okay.
Anyway, we're starting with Boomstick.
And Boomstick is a fantastic thing to have because that means they don't have to worry about bombs too much, do they?
Well, that's good because we also have shapes.
Exactly. Shapes dungeons can be one of the literal banes of existence in any kind of randomizer, namely because the dungeons are going to be different shapes, obviously. You're not going to know the dungeon as you walk in. You're going to have to figure it out as you go, and there could be a lot of guesswork involved. So Boomstick will take a lot of that guesswork away because you can just shoot a bomb at every wall and try and make it explode if you don't have a door.
Hey, look at that. We've got level 3 right off the bat on the starting screen.
That's a very nice starting screen. Going to see if we can find an item or two out of here right away.
We're not. We're completely blocked. Look at that. We have a dig dogger and we've got a shoot room.
Yeah, this is a fantastic start for the viewers. Not so much for the runners.
Let's see if we can bomb up here. Well, we cannot.
Nope. Can we bomb from the starting room? We can only go down or right. There is space. Nope.
No, we're completely blocked out.
I don't know if he tried right or not, but I'm assuming he must have. Nope, it is blocked off. Magic Friends just tried it. So back... Go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, so level 3 right off the start, and we're going to need that recorder.
So what looked like a good start with finding a level right away, it decided, no, we're going to make you work for it.
That is ridiculous.
And donations are accepted.
We have a step ladder as our Armos item. Oh, almost.
Oh.
Yeah, if Magic Friends had, been able to, kill that Octorok just a little bit more above, maybe get up and, blow it up point blank range, she could have saved the bomb opening it up. But anyway, It looks like our white sword item is the heart container, and we do have heart shuffle on.
We are going to try and get our racer synced up in a moment here, too, as they're a little bit off on the timer right now, but we are working on that. In the meantime, in fact, I think it's done right now. Gary and Old Wolf is frozen. Everyone else is synced up. So we're going to have that ready in just a second here. So we should probably talk about the flags a little bit as to what the different things are that we're going to be looking at tonight. For example, we mentioned the shapes. We mentioned that they have to get a Triforce to enter, obviously. That's normal. We mentioned that it's shapes. They're doing a first quest overworld. Did we mention the mixed hints?
No, we didn't, but I guess we did now.
Yeah, mixed hints. So some of the hints will be useful hints. Some of the hints will, well, just be things that we randomly say.
So Magic Friends is doing here is waiting for this Tektite to go all the way up to where the bomb spot is. And that way, you will be able to save a bomb by using the boomstick, but this is where the boomerang would be very useful.
Looks like Gary and Old Wolf is checking out where these stairways go here, the magic staircases.
There we go.
Our vanilla starting screen is home to layer 1.
So we got level 1 at the start, and we've got a level 3 at where we actually start. And we can go to the left.
Looks like John Tavin found a very small amount of money there.
We have the dongos. Unfortunately, we don't have a sword. That's the only way that you can, kill a stunned Dodongo. Otherwise, you'd have to feed him 2 bombs.
Coast item was a heart container, so that wasn't an item of... Well, it's an item for health, but not an item of current usefulness.
Yeah. Magic Friends right now... Actually, no. Yeah, everybody except for Gary and Old Wolf can grab that heart container.
Magic Friends appears to be staying still for a moment. I think he was always waiting for the Octorok to come along to shoot the door, I guess.
Wow, we've got a level 8 on Jan Tab inside. Immediate sea room, immediate whiz robes.
And immediate death.
But whiz robes are still very annoying with these flags on. But they're slightly less annoying. Oh, there's a white sword for Galarian Old Wolf. Now
Oh, very
Garion
nice.
doesn't need. Yeah, now if Garion does find the wooden sword, he can just skip that and grab the candle.
And even if he did grab the wooden sword, he would still retain the white sword. But yeah, he doesn't need to pick it up now at all.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does get that candle for free.
And there's a level 2 on True Gamer's side. And it's immediate ladder block, but that doesn't matter. And it looks like here's our first shape of the evening. Everybody name that ink blot.
Well, it's already gone, but I saw some kind of boomerang shaped thing. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I'm not even going to look at ladder block as an issue because ladder block was right away in the overworld under an Armos near start. So I think ladder block is not really a factor in this seed at all because that's very easily, very quickly found most of the time, I would imagine. Magic Friends is exploring the upper left of the world where Ganon is located in the second quest, but in the vanilla second quest, that is.
Ooh, look at that. It looks like we've got 0 HP bosses.
Meanwhile, Truant Gamer heads over to level 1, so he is now exploring the level like Gary and Old Wolf is in the NSU room. Gets the Dodongo stunned and leaves it alive.
Well, you can't do anything without the sword.
Yeah, you can stun them, but you can't really do anything else.
That's why playing swordless is really, really, really annoying when you do have access to the boomstick. Because you can get all of those bombs, but no way, you can't slash them with the sword, so you can't actually collect bombs.
Speaking of annoying, Patra in level 1.
Yeah. The bad news is that Patras are annoying. Good news is that at least the Patra core will go down in one hit. Meanwhile, that would have been a good place for Gary into Kananaki. Unfortunately, wasn't able to. Oh, we've got another Patra. And look at that level 1.
There's
like
an infestation.
I was going to just say the ink blot looks kind of like a C or maybe like an E almost.
Yeah, I would call that an E. I'd call that an E with hair.
Yeah, E with a mohawk.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a heart container on the floor. Wait, is
and
that
we found a staircase, and it's the transport staircase for Gary and Old Wolf.
That was a staircase that he popped out of, it looks like, unless... Yeah, that was the staircase he popped out of. It's like, wait, was that a one-off staircase?
That was in the
it was in the upper
middle
right
part
corner.
of the E. Yeah, that was the middle part of the E, and it went to the upper right, so there you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's right, and it's the Triforce piece that's down there near the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Almost kind of have a little hook like level 6 of the first quest.
Oh, Patron level 2. Truant Gamer is back in level 2.
Okay, who rolled this seed?
I joined the SOL room after it started, so I can say I didn't.
I am not in the SRL, so not it. There's the wand.
Wand is an excellent find. That's good weaponry if you don't have the white sword.
Except we already start with the wand, so that's moot point.
There you go.
Oh, a little bit too slow to get the Kananaki. But meanwhile, it looks like, nope, well, actually, Truant couldn't anyway because he already has a key.
Did we mention the bow is in level 8? Because that's been labeled here. And it looks like John Tabin picked it up.
Yeah, we've been ignoring John Tabin, unfortunately, but it looks like all of the action is here in level 8.
So far, anyway. There is a blue candle on Magic Friends. I'm assuming he must have purchased that because he would have picked up the wooden sword otherwise.
No, he found a Take Any.
Oh, he found a Take Any and he took it there. Okay.
Yeah. There should be one more item here left in level 8, provided, of course, well, apparently we've got Heart Shuffle on. I don't know if that's entirely true. I haven't seen anything but hearts on the floor.
Yes, Dungeon Heart Shuffle is on. Just taking a quick review of the flags. Shop items, of course, shuffled and all that as well. There's no red ring, silver, or 4-9, so those are all shuffled too. Yeah, everything is shuffled there.
So we do have a possibility of important items being in level 9. And another Patra in level 2. There's a Kleok here. And oh boy, look at that level 8.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot.
I think I'm a little more interested in the level 7 that, we're going to be seeing afterwards.
Those two single rooms could be blotted out. They may appear, they may not.
That's true. Those rooms may contain the information for staircases. And
hello, Dig Dogger.
Yeah, we got a Dig Dogger here, but that's not a block technically, unless that is our unless that happens to be where our floor drop item is.
Wonder why I didn't check the walls before using the key. Must be feeling uncomfortable at the key situation. And Gary Old Wolf checking the top right corner of the world right now, and he's going to enter the staircase there and find layer 2 himself.
Yeah, and there's a heart container for John in level 8, so
2 heart containers and a bow, I believe. Oh, hi, Goma.
Oh no, gotta up and get out of that room.
We got the bow, but we don't have the arrow, so that's not going to be of any use to us. Now, that bow being found by John Tabanare, that could be something that proves to be relatively important, because if there is a situation where a Goma is required somewhere and the other runners don't go to level 8, then that's something that John Taban can do immediately.
That is true. There's also the idea, too, that maybe maybe Gomas are not required until you reach level 9, or, we do have a required Ganon, and everyone just figures, oh, well, the bow might be 9. Although with this flag set, I don't think people are going to be making that kind of a gamble.
No. And
there we go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Truant Gamer doing what you were just saying that he was going to do.
Yep. Strategical use of the boomstick to blow holes in the wall without using bombs.
Yeah, you can use the same thing with the wand fire with the level 8 first quest entrance. The only problem is that the wand fire or the bomb explosion will not appear unless you hit the edges of the screen, and of course none of the secret spots are that close to the edges of the screen in order for them to trigger, or you have an enemy overlapping the secret.
Truant Gamer just picked up something. I thought it was. I thought it was an important item. It was a sword? Okay, it was the wooden sword.
Well, I mean, that is an important item. Unfortunately, he's going to get an upgrade relatively soon.
Unfortunately?
Well, yeah, he could have grabbed that candle.
True.
And that way you would...
He's going to find the upgrade in about a minute or so.
I mean, it's a welcome sight. There's the map out of level 1. That's the Dodongos regarding that.
Yeah, Dodongos were dispatched, and that's where the map came from.
Meanwhile, we've got level 7 on Gary and Old Wolf's side.
Truant is fighting the Dark Nuts as well, and going to fight some more Dodongos. Did you bring plenty of Dodongo food for level 1?
We have infinite Dodongo food for level 1. But
yeah,
we can
true.
Well, actually, technically, it's not food because you're stunning them, not letting them eat them.
And there's the prophesized upgrade for Truant Gamer, and probably not happy he picked up the wooden sword right now.
Yeah, well, there's take any rooms. There's
We have
120.
123 for a bomb bag upgrade. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive. Meanwhile, we also have level 7 on John's side here, just the staircase. What timeline is this again? It is the darkest timeline. Oh wait, you mean the Zelda timeline. It's actually still the darkest timeline. I mean, unless you count the one where everything gets flooded.
Isn't any timeline with Ganon the darkest timeline?
You mean when it's not something silly like whatever the boss was of Phantom Hourglass?
That's actually one of the few Zelda games I have not played.
I've played it. I never beat it. I actually should go back and beat it, but I mean, touchscreen controls. Are you kidding? I did manage to get to the final boss in Spirit Tracks. I actually enjoyed Spirit Tracks. I mean, it's basically a train simulator with a dungeon, dungeon dive. But I prefer the more, original style of Zelda games, such as 1, 3, 4, Link's Awakening and Oracles are probably my favorites.
John Tabin vaporizing the Aquamendus with his boomstick, and that was quick. And continues, finds the staircase, doesn't take it. Gonna go ahead and head up, it looks like.
Yeah, no, there's not going to be a push block in this room since we already had a shutter door that automatically opened.
And I think Gary and Odell was just in this Darknet room. They were literally high five somewhere as they walk by each other.
It doesn't really look like there's a whole lot here.
Not
What
so
is this
far.
level 7? That is an annoying level 7.
I keep thinking we missed something there, but it doesn't look like we have missed anything because nothing's marked here.
Well, maybe John didn't take the staircase all the way through.
Gary and Wolf might be taking that stair. I think he took that staircase. There's a map over there. I don't think we saw that yet. And there's that prophesized map. We do have a single room in the
that kind
lower
of looks
right
almost
corner.
like a head. It looks like a headless scorpion.
Looks like a snake to me, but that's the tail in the lower right corner.
It's a tail.
I'm going with snake. Anyway, looking at the number of rooms in that as well, that is only, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 16, 20, 24 rooms in level 7.
But yeah, but you saw what level 8 looked like. That was just, ugh.
That was significantly larger, I believe.
Oh, significantly. There's a Goma.
Which, going to remain alive today, because we don't have any arrows or bow yet for 3 of our runners.
Oh, watch, that's where the silver arrows are located.
Oh, we've had that happen before.
It looks like our Triforce is, well, run of the luck that the Triforce was here in 7 in its original room. And here we go, we've got a level 5 on True Gamer's side.
It looks like John Tavin is pausing the game himself, so that was manual pausing there. That's why the audio cut for a moment.
Ah, saver strats.
Well, it was as the screen loaded, so I'm not sure what was going on there. Oh, the book is in level 10. Good, now we know.
Have you ever been to level 10?
Not personally. I hear it's a nice place.
No, it's not. It's actually really horrible.
Yeah. Level 5 on True Gamer screen right now.
Yep. Looking like level 5, indeed. There's a key.
That is a key, yep.
Yeah, keys have been well, I guess it's really not like a ton of keys so far.
Yeah, there's only 2 keys on everyone's count right now, except for Gary, who has 1. What did I miss?
Well, we've got a bait block here in 5. Now, we don't actually know if there's anything past it. No, there's not. We're all the way at the top.
Ah, nice. So bait block will be insignificant today.
It's always disappointing when the bait block's not required.
100%.
Well, my favorite is mixed, second quest 1 to 6, first quest 7 to 9, because then you're going to get 2 bait blocks. But, well, actually, no, if you have full second quest, you get 2 bait blocks anyway. But, no, you never see double bait block.
And I couldn't see what that was that Gary and Old Wolf just picked up, but I think there was something on the floor there in 7. That was a rupee, I think.
Something, well... And here we go. Here's the final room in 7, all the way down here. What do we have? Well, we have a staircase. What do we got? Probably the red candle.
Nope, red ring.
No, it's the red ring.
Right color, wrong item.
I wouldn't say that's the wrong item. I'd say that's definitely the right item. Speaking of wrong items...
No. I mean, you guessed the wrong item, but yeah, speaking of wrong items, go ahead.
There's the magic boomerang in 5.
Yep, that is definitely a wrong item.
I'm not a big fan of overripe bananas.
I'm not a big fan of bananas myself, but
I love bananas. I just don't like them when they're too ripe. I like them when they're nice and firm. Actually, I like them slightly on the green side.
They're hard to peel that way. I've had them that way. I don't like them that way.
Not too green that they're like hard to peel, but like, And there's our book, which we don't need. Gary and Old Wolf with just 69 rupees. That's nice. Same with Truant Gamer, but it's not nice enough to get that those arrows.
John Tavin acquiring his compass for level 7 or level 2 rather. Sorry. So now he knows where to go for the Triforce. He's gonna explore the rooms on the way down. Gets a heart container out of there. So it looks like a heart and the wand and the faux wand. So nothing really in level 2.
5 with the nanner. There's another recorder block possibly.
That recorder is looking like it might be important tonight.
I think so. I mean, we do have full first quest, so it's not going to be important unless there's something at the level 7 location. Here we go. We have heart container. Oh my.
Wow, wow, wow. Level 5 also a bust.
Well, you know what? At this point in time, we haven't seen level 4 and we haven't seen level 6.
No, we have not. And I don't think we've seen level 3 either.
Yes, we have. Actually, it's on the starting screen.
Oh, yeah, we haven't seen anything out of it. We haven't seen anything out of it, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything out of 3. There we go, and True Gamer getting the grayscale.
The gray screen, gotta love it.
Oh, I see, and that was at the vanilla level 3 spot. So yeah, level 4 and level 6, those are the only 2 levels that could have the recorder, unless... Well, yeah, no, it has to be, because we can't get into that unless... Huh?
You're correct, yeah, it has to be in one of those 2 levels, because I think we've seen heart containers, unless we might have missed an item location not checked somewhere, but we know 2 and 5 are a bust. 7's been fully checked is useful. We found the silver arrows, by the way, if that was not pointed out yet.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's marked on our tracker. I didn't see it myself, but I think that was
like
I think that was the item that I saw Gary and Old Wolf pick up, and I couldn't see what it was on the pallet. So that seems to be what the item was, the silver arrow. So that's what that was that I saw him pick up. So that clears out our level 7 items, that and the red ring. So 7 is clear. 8, I think we saw 2 heart containers, so that is clear. 2 and 5 are clear. 1 is... Did we see a heart container in 1? Because if not, we're missing an item there.
I think we did see a heart container in 1 somewhere.
Yeah. So it is down to 4 and 6 then.
Yeah. Big question is though, where is level 4? So we know that the dungeon that contains our recorder is not going to be at the recorder spot naturally. Do you think it could be at the raft spot?
Could be. I mean, theoretically and logic.
Yeah, theoretically, if we do find the raft,
but it would have to be in one of the levels for the other level to be at the raft spot.
That's true. Yeah, that would be interesting. Level 6 with the raft to get into a vanilla level 4 to get the recorder.
Have we seen the white sword item yet?
Yeah, the red white sword item was the heart container,
Oh, it was a heart container. Okay.
and the coast item was also a heart container, and the Armos item was the ladder.
Yeah, that one we know. Yes.
Very important.
That ladder very important tonight because there are ladder blocks in places early.
Oh, I just thought of something really trolly. What if level 4 is at the level 4 location, vanilla, and as it has the recorder, and it turns out that recorder to beaten dungeons, but their original locations.
Is this where I say no, Jiggly?
If you're not saying no Jiggly all evening, you're not doing it right. And True Gamer going to forget about level 3's recorder block.
He's gonna be reminded again that he can't do anything here. This Dig Dogger is currently inaccessible. Well, it's accessible, but it can't be defeated.
Yeah, well, I mean, its creamy center is inaccessible.
Ew.
Actually, wait, no, I think it would be a creamy center because I believe a Dig Dogger is based off of a sea urchin. At least that's what it looks like in Oracle of Age or Seasons. And yeah, urchins I believe have kind of a gooey center.
Well, there's our 12 small. I think that's the small secret, I believe.
Yeah,
so
12
rupees
secrets.
there. Yeah,
that's decent. That's 2 rupees over average. That's not terrible.
Now, John Tabin does have enough that he can buy a bomb upgrade if he so chooses. That bomb upgrade is 123 rupees. We do not know how many bombs it provides yet.
Well, we only really need bombs to dig out the overworld, and by that point, I'm pretty sure we've seen quite a few locations. I don't believe we've seen anybody head up to the grave yet, unless I'm mistaken.
No, I think the graveyard has been fairly unexplored yet. I think you are correct in that. Yeah, the other topic with the bombs is we're probably not going to be buying bomb upgrades because while we already have the boomstick, that does a lot of our bomb work in level 9 anyway. So the runners are probably going to look for other ways to use that money unless they run out of options. But John Tabin just got a nice large secret somewhere. I think that was about 90 rupees or something along those lines because he had 146. So I think it was about 96 if I'm doing the math correctly on that. And he may need to spend some of that money, so he could get a bomb upgrade.
I also realized, I think if we've seen the Take Any roads, I think it's possible that we could also have a dungeon that's power bracelet blocked.
I'm being told the large secret is 115, so it looks like he must have lost a little money before going to get that.
Yeah, he's getting hit with these door repair charges.
Yeah. The donation is being accepted without, asking first.
Isn't donations that are just taken from you just basically taxes?
Pretty much. The government appreciates your donations. Moving on.
I actually know that's what you could do. You could actually donate your tax refunds to at least in our neck of the woods. You could actually donate it back to the government to reduce the deficit.
Nah, I'd rather buy games. Anyway, speaking of games, we are in level 5 for 3 of our runners now. John Tabin just getting there.
Darian doing a nice Kananaki.
Now, we know they're not going to find any useful items in level 5, but they are going to attempt to complete it.
Yeah, we still need that Triforce.
Yeah, speaking of Triforce, looks like Magic Friends and John Tabin have not yet completed any of the dungeons, which I find very interesting.
I have a feeling that they're concentrating on the items first, and then they're probably going to make a mad rush at the end. Don't forget, they also haven't found level 9. And they also do not know if the recorder, when they do find it, is to unbeaten dungeons or not. If the recorder is to unbeaten dungeons, then they will have an advantage because they will be able to go in and blitz every single dungeon in order.
John Tabin discovering that the hand is hungry.
It's hangry.
Or hangry. And it's going to stay that way.
at this point, we are definitely running out of locations. I'm trying to think where we haven't seen.
Oh, I remember that commercial.
Which commercial would that be?
The wax on, wax off.
Oh, yes.
Actually, if you remember the one for the clapper.
Yeah, the wax on is the clap on, clap off. Wax on, wax off was the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at this. We found a mugger room, and it's max bombs or keys, max bombs or keys, max bombs.
Well, it's because you don't have your magical key yet, otherwise you get rid of the keys easily. The logic, therefore, goes to the boomstick, and the logical decision, therefore, is to get rid of the bomb, which is why we've seen Truant Gamer on 7 for a long time, because he obviously did the same thing when he got through there earlier.
Ah, here we go, level 6.
Ooh. I didn't catch the screen that was on.
That was on one of the lake screens in the forest.
So we're going to see something new here. The question is, what are we going to see? Let's ignore these skeletons. Well, except for one of them who just was conveniently there.
Korea Grumble's near the desert. Okay.
Okay, interesting.
I think that one was true. And hey, look, we've got ourselves a.
This is a Goma block.
That's a Goma block.
Actually, no. Well, it's a staircase block possibly, but other than that, yeah.
Well, I mean, if that contains a recorder.
Yeah, if that contains the recorder, we're gonna have to. I don't think Truant Gamer's been in 8 yet. He'd have to go get the bow.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see what's in this room here. Ooh, Garia room. This might have an item.
It could. Or just have nothing. 2 fairies, but...
It is a drop room, and here's some blue whiz robes. There were some blue whiz robes. That's why Boomstick was awesome. Because it's like, room full of blue whiz robes.
Conveniently destroyable.
Power bracelet.
Ooh, power bracelet.
Also, take a look at that level 6. Ooh,
that opens up 4 more staircase options, so that could be our level 4 location.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. We're getting a chain reaction seed. So...
So look at the items that are left. We are missing our book, so what? Our magical key would be useful. Our raft, well, again, may be nice, may not be. There's only 2 spots that can use it. And our red candle, which is extra offense, I guess we don't really need right now, but who knows? Then the recorder, of course. So 5 items are still missing here.
So what if level 4 is power bracelet blocked and level 9 is raft blocked?
It's possible.
Oh, I mean, it is possible. And okay, there we go. John Tabin picking up the boomerang of the magic variety. Speaking of which, Lord Banana has still not been seen.
No, it's marked as level 1.
Oh, it's in level 1? Oh, yeah, so it was. Oh no. Oh, no.
What?
I just thought of something else. Okay, what if you have to go into level 6 to get the power bracelet, to get the recorder in 4, to come back into level 6 to find the raft to get to level 9?
Chat, you know what to do. That's evil. But it is something that can happen in Randomizer. If that actually happens, then you're probably going to be burned.
Look at that. It's Dig Dogger blocked. Not the Triforce.
Well, the Triforce is free, but the room to the north, if that is an item room, that is indeed Dig Dogger blocked.
You know, it's hilarious. If Futura Gamer had the Kananaki, he could have totally, or not the Kananaki, had the recorder, he could have Kananaki'd. You cannot have the Kananaki.
Yeah, you would not be required to do that as a trick to get the item. You have to be able to get to it logically. And meanwhile, Truant Gamer wins second prize, the beauty pageant gets a much larger reward for it than usual.
Have we seen what's on the coast here? Actually, no, I think, oh no, that's...
I think we saw this hint spot earlier.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody actually gotten any of the hints.
Someone bought one of the hints and it was just a community hint.
Yeah, well, that's the problem here. There's level 8, so Truant Gamer is on the right track to be finding the bow.
And Magic Friends, meanwhile, is already in level 8, so he is going to find the bow himself. John Tavin did buy a hint there. I missed what it was. It looked like a community hint, though. I'm being told that Truant has Triforce in 7, so apparently Truant has the Triforce in 7.
And Magic Friends is also here in level 8. The more I think about this, the more I think maybe that the magic key will be in level 9.
It's looking very likely the magic key will be in 9. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the book in level 9 with it.
Well, we won't be seeing the book in level 9. We'll actually be seeing a magic shield.
Good point. Yeah, that represents the magic shield. There's a ladder block room, but we don't consider the ladder block as it was found early. And can he go? Nope, he's not going to be able to go anywhere here.
Did we check? Now, was the bow on the floor in level 8?
I missed it. John Tavin picked up when I was watching someone else.
Yeah.
So hopefully Chad can answer that question for us. True Gamer just picked it up, though.
Okay, so if Truant Gamer picked it up, then I guess it was on the floor?
It must have been, because I don't think he was in a staircase. Yeah, we're being confirmed it is on the floor.
And I think one of the other yeah, okay, so there we go. So that means that, that means there's another item left in 8 then, or was there 2? Oh, that's right. No, because we saw 2 hearts and a bow. That's right.
Right. So Truant Gamer is good here unless he wants more health, but he just doesn't know it's health yet.
In which case, he's not good, but...
Magic Friends will eventually come across the bow, and that's not it. Gary Old Wolf is not forgetting about the forgotten spot, and it pays off. There's our level 4.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we've seen all the levels but 9.
Is 9 on the raft spot, seriously, or in a power bracelet spot?
I'm hoping it's raft spot, but don't forget, we still need that recorder.
Yeah, just to get to level 3. And that could be where the raft... Well, actually, no, the raft can't be in 3.
That's right. Yeah, we haven't seen level 3. Level 3 could possibly have some of our other items. So there's 2 items in level 3 that we haven't found.
Well, it could definitely have a heart container, but I wouldn't be surprised to see at least 1 item there. And for all we know, that could be the raft in there, because we don't need the raft to get anything else.
Okay, that's level... really? Wow, that's a level 4.
Oh, we have the map? Oh, yeah, that is a level 4. That's a very linear level 4.
That's almost familiar. I'm probably just imagining it from like another scene. But look at that thing. It's like really... It looks like... It looks kind of like almost the same with the top and the bottom.
It could be like Chinese or Japanese text for all we know, too. I mean, those look like characters you would see in those languages.
Yeah, but I don't think it means anything.
Yeah, I don't know what the characters are myself, so I couldn't say if they are or not. Truant Gamer picking up one of the 2 hearts. I think he found both of them, actually, because I think he has 2 more hearts than he did before.
Okay, well, this room could have something, and it does not.
So John Tavin enters level 1. I think this is his first visit to this level.
If he doesn't, I don't think John even has a sword.
So the bow advantage didn't turn out to be much of an advantage because he had some difficulty finding weaponry, it looks like.
And meanwhile, it looks like we've got ourselves... Ooh, there's another Dig Dogger block. If there's a Dig Dogger block here in 4, I think this is where the recorder is going to be.
Where are all these Dig Dogger coming from? I didn't know they had that many children. You have been eaten by a grue, says the old man to Truant Gamer.
Yep. You know, I hate to say this, I would probably spend... I know it seems like a bad play, but I'd probably spend that key. That's probably where the item's located. Okay, here we go. Well, actually, no, I take that back, because there is a locked door that's leading to more of the level, including the Triforce, so...
Well, we are going to see what's in this staircase right now in Layer 4. He does blow a hole in the wall as well, so he's good for that if this is not anything useful. There's our magical key.
Magic key.
So that is useful. That is going to give us access to all the locked doors.
Oh, look at that! The recorder was an 8 all this time. Truant Gamer, the first to the recorder.
Oh! We somehow, we thought we saw 2 heart containers in there. I guess it was the recorder.
Oh, wow.
So John Tabin missed that. And Magic Friends is probably going to come across it.
Oh, my. Now, it's too early to say that Truant Gamer's got this, but he definitely has a significant lead.
Oh, significant. We're being told, again, that he has the level 7 Triforce. Not sure why it's not marking again for us. We'll try and check that. But, yeah, he does have a huge Triforce advantage, because the other runners have no more than 2 Triforces, it looks like.
Well, I think everybody, again, is waiting for that recorder to take Triforces, because if you do have Triforce to unbeaten dungeons, which it is a possibility in the seed, you're going to be able to get that sort of advantage. But yeah, it's one of those cases where sometimes making those gambles, and look, level 4's other item is the red candle.
Okay. But in any case, I would argue that because Truant Gamer now the level 7 Triforce there, so he does have 6. Good. So I would argue, now he's getting to level 3. I would argue that because Truant Gamer has 6 Triforces, if the whistle does turn out to go to dungeons that are not completed, he still has an advantage because he only has to go to 2 of those dungeons. Everyone else has to go to as many as 8.
Yeah, indeed. Here we go. We're finally going to be seeing more of this level 3.
At last, the level we had at the opening teasing us is now going to be clear, well, at least more viewable. What are we going to see in level 3? We have the Dig Dogger block. Let's take it out.
More Dig Doggers. You get a Dig Dogger, and you get a Dig Dogger. Everybody gets a Dig Dogger.
And behind door number 1, we have skeletons.
Oh, here we go. This... What are you doing, Truant? You're not going to check that room, Truant?
Did he miss a room?
Oh, he didn't check. He didn't check the push block room in that.
There was a heart in that room.
Yeah, it was a heart, but the heart container was inside the enemy, which means it was on the floor to start with.
Yeah.
Which means there could have been a push block in there.
I guess we'll see.
I guess there's really nothing more that Truant could possibly need anyway. We found... Oh, that's right. We still haven't found level 9.
Yeah, level 9 we still need. So we don't know what part of the world that's in yet. But I think it's behind either the raft or the power bracelet at this point.
I'm hoping it's the raft. We never see the raft enough in these seeds.
Yeah, it is very rarely needed. If only the overworld had more places to go with a raft.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's tricky. Tricky to move the raft spots. I mean, it can be done. It's just tricky. Because then you're going to be like rafting on nothing.
No, just get Fred to add a lake area somewhere that you have to cross with a raft, and we're good.
The problem is adding a third raft spot.
Yeah, that's the
The
problem.
raft spots are hard coded.
Yeah. Anyway, Triforce level 3 found for Truant Gamer only has to get to the Forgotten spot, which has the last one that he requires. He will still need, if he wants easy access to all the doors, the magic key. He has 4 keys right now. Doesn't need the boomerangs, doesn't need anything else except possibly the raft.
Oh, look at that. We do have recorded unbeaten dungeons. So
Convenient.
everybody's gamble, paid off. There's only one little tiny problem. The only one who's now going to be in a position to reap that reward will be Magic Friends, because Magic Friends is about to pick up the recorder. So Magic Friends is actually in a position now. Well, Magic Friends unfortunately hasn't been into level 7 to pick out the silvers, and hasn't been into 8. Well, actually, no. If Magic Friends continues on here, he will find that bow.
I'm going to assume that the recorder will not take you level 9, so we still have to hunt down where level 9 is.
That is true. No, the recorder. Now, I believe in the instructions, it said that level 9 you might be reached with the recorder. But of course, that's an absolute lie.
Again, because hard code.
Well, what it is that each of the 8 levels corresponds to a certain bit.
Right.
That's why you see the bit change. That's why you see the Triforces change in Second Quest, because the bit order, like you've got like 0, 1, or 1 that goes up to 8, 0. Basically, takes care, keeps track of one level. That's why there's 8 levels and everything. All the Nintendo games have all 8s because of the way bit math works.
In any case, Truant Gamer does gray screen on that 4th Triforce.
I've explained that
level
a
4
million
Triforce.
times.
Yeah, he does get that level 4 Triforce and is going to try to find level 9. We still don't know where level 9 is, but I didn't see him pick up a raft yet either.
Oh,
so
have we even seen what's here at the K mark? No, just
money. And takes a pot shot from the Zora level 1 location he has not checked yet.
Oh, could we have a level 9 at level 1?
Nope, just a question, what exactly is a Goma anyway? It is a spider with 6 legs, I think.
What is Goma? A miserable pile of secrets.
That too.
But we do get a hint that Goma has the power bracelet. We're waiting for Truant Gamer to use that power bracelet, see if level 9 is behind one of those spots.
And we did see that power bracelet already, and we taking a quick look at the inventories. It looks like Truant Gamer is the only runner who has it so far. Gonna get some medicine. Doesn't need any more hearts. 9 is plenty.
Yeah, at this point, a magic sword really isn't going to be, turn the tables too much.
Get a hint to meet the old woman on Death Mountain. That is, of course, a medicine reference.
Actually, no, that is the magic sword reference.
Oh, that's the magic sword, my mistake.
Yeah. So the white sword hint is the blank has a blank on, at blank.
At blank.
And then the magic sword item is meet the blank at the blank. Alright, so that's 1 power bracelet spot checked. 3 more to go. Well, we haven't. I guess Truant Gamer hasn't been down to this location as much.
Now here's one thing that Truant Gamer has to deal with now. He can't just flute around the world as much as he wants to. That flute is not going to be able to get him around anywhere at this point.
That's a very good point. You do lose your fast travel because of these specific flags.
So he could have left that forgotten spot because it's the middle of the world. He could have left that for a while so he could explore different areas, whistle back to it, and then he would have been able to do quick exploration of the other areas. Now he has to literally walk all over the place.
Now, the only problem is, though, is that there's no way to anticipate whether or not the recorder is going to float to, unbeaten dungeons unless that is specifically stated in the seed.
He did that and got to level 4, so that kind of told him that it does that. He could have left that open at that point and possibly gotten some time back from that.
That's true. That would have been a possibility. But level 4, but you would have dug level 4 anyway. Trying to see whether or not. Actually, no, because anyway.
I just want to know where this raft is, because this raft, if that level 9 is behind the raft, is that even possible? Is there a spot that can still be the raft that is available to us?
You mean like you're thinking the raft is in level 9?
No, if the raft leads to level 9, is that still possible? Have we seen all the spots in 4 and 6?
Actually, yeah, that's a very good question. Okay, so what items do we have left? So we haven't found the book yet, right? You know what? I think there's level 9. Yep, you're absolutely right. The raft is here. Raft and book in 9.
Nope, that was a power. It was behind a power bracelet, so it was one of those two possibilities that we discussed. But it was the power bracelet. Raft is not important, and Truant Gamer is now going to explore the fully open level 9, and that means we are looking for a roar and a door. The roar is, of course, a piggy, meaning that's up, down, left, or right of where you are at that moment. Yeah. And the door is where the princess is located. If that door does not open, that's where the princess is, as long as Gan is still alive.
Now, there is something to consider, and that is Truant Gamer does not have the magic key, unlike Gary and Old Wolf. That could play a factor.
It could. We'll see how many locked doors there are in the level. We have a dig dogger. It's not a dig dogger block.
Gary in here in level 8 hasn't found either of the items, but once Garion finds the flute and the bow, and he already has the silver arrows, he'll actually just be able to blitz through the rest of the dungeons. So he might be able to catch up Truant Gamer pretty quickly. So that's once he gets the recorder and the bow. Meanwhile, it does appear that Magic Friends noped out of the rest of level 8. Checking to see if the bow is in another location. I don't think we've seen the item in level 6. Could probably just be another heart container. Gonna do a block clip, gonna go check up here.
Trying to do an audio change, but it looks like it's taking a moment to get over there. We do have Truant Gamer. We're in the level 9 right now. There's a trap room. Checking the staircase there. Going to find a transport.
Now, one of the things that is possible in this flag is that Ganon might not be required. I'll actually wait. Let me just double check that.
I'm gonna check. Ganon. I was just gonna check that as well because I didn't think that was the case here. I don't see it listed in our flag set.
Possible Forest Ganon. Yes, I am correct.
Okay, so it is possible.
Yeah, possible means that it's a 50-50 shot that Ganon's not required.
Got it.
So we might be looking for a roar. We might be looking for a door. Or you might just run into Zelda.
Now, we're looking for a roar and a door, but the door may just open and the door may not be an issue. So if a door does not open, we know Ganon is required. So we're still looking for a roar and a door. If we see Ganon, we'll kill him. Because why not?
Well, maybe that's what Garion is hoping. Well, no, Garion's still here in level 8.
Now that was a two shutter doors room, so we know that wouldn't have been the princess. And gonna go by the
So here's a...
Zol's gonna take some gels.
Nope. But want to check anyway, because just in case the princess is behind. Here's another one. This might have... No, that was the room we were just in.
Audio just finally click over there, so we do
And
have
yes,
it on.
that door automatically opens, but traps are not considered enemies. I mean, they are, but they are not considered enemies that control shutter doors.
John Tavin is in level 5. He now has 3, or level 6 rather. He has 3 of the Triforces now. Magic Friends is on 3. Gary and Old Wolf looks like he's on 4 Triforces. So True Gamer is significantly ahead among all of our runners here. Now, if there are any... We heard the pig from the princess's room. That's hilarious.
Okay, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be backwards. Yeah. You hear the pig and then you see the princess. Not you see the princess and then you hear the pig.
Well, that is a beautiful way to finish. I was about to say, if we have any other finishers, I'm going to get to that after we see a finisher here. But I will just go ahead and say that at this point, True Gamer has finished with a time of 54 minutes, official SRL time, 54 minutes and 45 seconds. And that is a first place finish. So we don't have to worry about that at all. And we will see if True Gamer wants to join us. Or is he here now? He is. GG.
GG.
Thanks. Hi, everybody.
So what were your thoughts on that seed tonight?
You know, I was getting a little worried in the beginning because I dove back into 1. Something told me to leave, and I guess I really didn't get anything out of it, but I went back in, and then as I was progressing, I realized I needed the recorder, so it was good to start diving. And then I really got 6 when I think the one room south of the Triforce, I was 1 key short, and that was the last room I could check in the dungeon. I'm like, oh man, it's going to be there, and I'm glad it wasn't.
Well, nothing was there.
Yeah, we still don't know where 3 of our items were located. The raft... actually, no, the magic key, we know where that was. That was, I think, in 6, just not... Was it
was
6?
In 4.
It was in 4, not marked
the
on our
red candle
tracker.
was the other item in 4. So
Yeah.
out of all of them, Garion is the one who has actually found it.
It looks like our tracker's a little messed up right now. It looks like the wand might have been marked as 4. That was in 2, I believe.
Yeah, the wand
So it was the magic key that was in 4. Magic key was in 4. Yeah, okay, so that's what was confusing me earlier, because we had 3 items still listed as not found. So, yeah. The book and the wrapper never found. I guess they were the items in 9.
I think we still didn't know what was in 6. Oh, we know the power bracelet was on the floor. I don't think we saw the... it was probably just a heart container.
So in tonight's Sea Trunk game, was there anything that you thought was challenging in that you pretty much sailed through that from what we saw?
Yeah, I think the enemies rolling 0 HP definitely made it easier. If it would have been reversed and we would have been talking plus or minus 4, even with the boomstick, it would have been a lot harder to handle.
And how did you like the, I guess we're going to call it a bit of a trolley start where you get into level 3 and find out immediately that dig dogger block is already there?
Yeah, that's a shame. You start out with some good items and you're thinking, all right, I might be able to do something. And then the first thing you see is a block on the home screen. It's like, oh, I better start looking then.
Yeah, that was one of those weird starts that you actually get to start with something and nope, you're not going to get to use it. So yeah, as I'm saying, you sail through that sea. Like all the other runners that we have featured on the restream, we have Gary and Old Wolf sitting at 5 Triforces right now. He's in the level 3 area, which I think was the level he just came out of. We have the other 2 runners, John Tavin and Magic Friends, at 4 Triforces right now. So I'm trying to piece together what it is that gave you such a huge advantage. I think you just found the items in the right order, and I'm guessing they must not have or something along those lines.
Yeah, I think right order definitely helped. And as I'm looking here, I see that just about everyone has, or 2 of the 3 have recorders still, so they should be picking up speed now that they got that. But that didn't even help me. I think I just had to find 4 with the recorder, so it was just some good overworld search, and it worked out. I stayed out of Death Mountain.
And we were kind of thinking that maybe some runners might have been gambling on not finishing the dungeons after they saw the 2 items, seeing if the recorder would actually take them to the unfinished dungeons, which it turned out it did. One thing we did comment that I pointed out when you were going around is that when you found that level 4, you probably could have left that for being able to travel back too quickly once you found level 9. But yeah, I know you just took that right away, so you had to walk around. Did you find that was something that slowed you down a little bit, or was that just par for the course?
No, I think that was okay, but I honestly didn't even think about it this time through. Normally, I do try and leave something that, once you find 9, you can go back to. But in my mind, I knew I had to clear out the central Hyrule, so I was going to go down to the warp, come back up to the top, and then work my way down into the Death Mountain area. And then I realized I didn't check Grave yet, so I went there first, and it just happened to be the better of the 2 choices.
Ah.
There we go. Looks like John has found the recorder.
I don't know if we got to hear the whistle music on that yet, so we're gonna have to see if we hear. Did you see what it was on your screen, True Gamer? We didn't hear the whistle on your screen.
I don't remember. I think it was something from Mega Man.
It was Heatman.
So we're gonna hear the Heatman theme on John Tappan's screen fairly soon, I'm certain.
And it looks like we find the magic shield in level 3.
Oh.
And it was in that room that had the heart container.
So our book/shield was in level 3.
Book/shield. Oh, there's a shipping.
That you didn't check here in Old Wolf. Were you concerned the raft might have been an item you needed to get to level 9?
I wasn't ready to worry about that just yet. What do I have? 3 more dungeons that I had to get items from, and I had plenty of overworld left to check. I was more focused on moving around with those warps and then checking the power bracelet spot since I had it.
And just as we were talking about the raft, we do get a hint that sail not to save the princess.
There you go. We kind of knew that now, but because no one has the raft.
Well, now Magic Friends does not need to worry about digging the raft.
Yep. And that means that Magic Friends is... Well, it still needs the bow at level 8, so once he gets the bow at level 8...
No, we don't need the bow on level 8. We don't.
Oh, no, we don't need to kill... Well, he doesn't know that he doesn't need to kill Gang yet.
He doesn't know he's in Triforce and Go mode.
He doesn't know. No, as far as he knows, he needs the bow.
Well, that's why it's... But then that's always a big question is, do you dig? We won't get that hint. We will never find a hint that says whether or not Ganon's required or not.
If that Ganon existed, it would make it a lot quicker, wouldn't it?
Do you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see a variation on the flag, or a flag basically variation that the Ganon is silent, but the princess is the one that makes the roar.
I don't think that's possible, but that would be kind of funny.
Pretty sure that is possible. All you have to do is just edit Zelda's script and just add the roar.
Maybe.
But then you don't have to take away Ganon's roar. But anyway.
Yeah. And speaking of, you got to hear the pig squealing as you were saving the princess.
Also, that is possible because roars are actually tied to the room states, not the enemies, as well as the enemies.
Ah, yes.
That's why you hear the roar within 4 directions. That's those particular screens are marked with a certain flag. They're actually also tied to the dark room flags.
One thing I'd definitely be curious on with these other 3 still running is that Ganon and Zelda's rooms weren't shuffled, and that doesn't show up in the summary unless you have it checked, so I didn't even know that. So I'm curious if they're going to go up the whole time and try and find Zelda that way, like I ended up stumbling in.
I did not realize they were not shuffled. I did not realize that. So that's why we were hearing Ganon next door. the old NES advertising line, now you're playing with power.
Yep. Now we're all just playing with regret.
And Gary Oldwolf, by the way, is at 8 Triforces doing his own hunt for level 9 right now. We know it is behind one of those power bracelet spots. He does not have the power bracelet, so he's going to have a hard time finding it.
He's going to go back into 6.
There was your Heatman music, by the way. So I'm gonna prophesize that Gary Oldwolf will probably be exploring a lot of locations before he ever goes back to find that power bracelet.
So did we mention that this flag was Gary and Oldwolf's fault?
We did not mention that, but I did see him comment about almost an hour before the race that he had picked this flag. So now he's going to be suffering, looking for a power bracelet for picking this flag, I guess. We should probably cover some other finishers here as well. Some other finishers in the race so far. Shaddy came in second place with a 58.26. Third Wolf came in third place with a 59.15. That was our last runner sub-hour. Fury SK came in fourth place with a 101.55. Captain Green 7 with a 1 hour 2 minute flat. And I see Homer J Smash came in with a 104.27. And that is where we are caught up on the timer right now, it looks like.
Yep, and it's already been 101 minute or 1 hour 5 minutes into this match. So no, not the worst. You know, sub hour with these flags, I'd say that's quite nice, especially with the heart shuffle turned on. And not having irritating combat, I think that also helps quite a bit as well.
Yeah, I think any runner who has dealt with irritating combat in the seat can definitely confirm that. The boomstick also makes that a lot easier, I find.
Oh yeah. Also, it not being swordless, that helps a lot too.
John Tabin reminded that the shoot room is right there.
Ooh, shoot.
And decides to get the boomstick out and nothing, so opens the door.
So I'm trying to think. Okay, that's right. I believe we got a hint that Goma was at the desert.
Did we get that hint?
Yeah, I do believe I saw a hint. I saw a hint somewhere that Goma crept in the desert. I don't know if it was for the power bracelet or... I think it might have been the power bracelet. So I guess what the next move that Garion is going to have...
The next move he needs to make is back to level 6.
And unfortunately, Garion cannot warp to level 6 because of the, unbeaten flags, for the recorder.
Yeah, he has to walk there.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of the caveat that you have when you have such a nice flag. It's like, if you get the recorder early, then all the other levels are practically free. Oh, there we go. He knows.
He has found the level, and he has figured out he has to dig something out, so he has gone back to digging.
Huh, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I saw that the hint said in the desert. Or near the desert. Was that partially deceptive? No, that can't be right. I must have seen it wrong.
I believe that hint was for level 7.
Oh, that's a Guria Grumbles in the desert. Okay.
Yeah, that was a Guria hint.
There's the Guria Grumbles hint.
Now we're seeing it correctly.
We just need one that's a Guria Grumbles in the graveyard.
Does Guria really grumble in the graveyard, though?
There's the heart container out of 6, so it was Goma blocked.
I think that confirms the raft was in 9.
Yeah, pretty much. Raft and something. Probably another heart container.
Had to be, because there's nothing else.
Yeah. And oh, here we go. Magic Friends is in level 9. And yeah, unfortunately, well, Magic Friends, yeah, must have the level 1 Triforce.
Yeah, he's going at level 9, so he must have picked up the Triforce somewhere. We just either it didn't get marked off the tracker or missed it. So we are in level 9 with Magic Friends right now.
And Magic Friends doesn't have the bow, it looks, on his tracker, unless that's a mistake.
But either way, as you said, he's not going to need it. He just doesn't know that yet.
Yeah.
Gonna catch up some other finishers here. Let's see who else we have. We have Jay Wade at a 106.03. That was our 7th place finish. And we had 2 finishers right near each other. Ryan 7 at 108.08 and Bogey at 108.20. That takes us up to 9th place in this race tonight.
So yeah, so these 3 runners are battling it out for 10th place at the very least.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna get moving, but thanks for having me on tonight.
No problem, and thank you for being part of our race tonight. Congratulations on the win as well.
Thanks, and happy Mother's Day to everyone out there.
Yes, we forgot to say that. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there as well. So John Tabin now completes his triangle, and all remaining runners on our stream do have a completed Triforce, and just have to all get to level 9 now and find, well, the door, because the roar is not needed.
Garion already found that power bracelet. There's Ganon.
Magic Princess found Ganon. He must have the bow, because he's doing the fight.
Maybe he just wanted to see if Ganon was 0 HP. Nope, he's doing it.
Got a nice stun lock on it.
There we go, and
there's the silver arrow. Yeah, he
Silver
did
arrow.
have the bow. He did have the bow. So
Go to the next room. Go to the next room. If you go to the next room. Not that next room.
well, he did go to the next room. He just like he did what you said. He's looking at the staircase, decides not to take it. Heads north, error guard the compass.
There we go. Here's another dig dogger. Oh, we can go up here.
Oh, we are in the corner now. Well, I think we're still one away from the corner. Oh, look, danger noodles. Gonna make his way around slowly here. Finds 2 paths, decides to head north.
Yeah, at this point in time, he's already seen Ganon in Ganon's room, so he's going to assume that the silvers to kill the beast are elsewhere. Thanks, game.
Thanks, game.
There we go, Gary and Old Wolf into level 9.
Now, since Magic Friend saw the pig in its own room, I'm actually surprised he's exploring all up here on the upper level, because he would, if he knows that flag is set that way, then he would know the princess is in her room.
Well, he's still searching upwards into the room.
Yeah, but he was actually trying. He actually at one point took a bomb door. Instead of going down or right, he took a bomb door to go up, and that took him further away from the princess. So I was actually a little curious why he did that.
I think that's just what it is it's level 9. You really don't know where you are exactly. It's level 9 shapes.
Well, nothing opens here, so that's not going to be any good.
No. And he's about as far away from the princess as possible.
Yeah, that is a bona fide dead end.
We're going to take this staircase to the raft.
The kidnapped awaits in the southwest of Skull. Thanks,
Ooh.
game.
That's actually really nice for Garion. But the question is Garion going to look for Ganon first, or...
Well, he doesn't know if Ganon is required or not. Obviously, you can't know until you find the door open or not.
Yeah, but
so
I
we'll
mean,
see.
he of all people should know it's his flag set that everyone's playing.
Exactly.
A rush for the princess would be probably a good option. I mean, that's what you'd probably do. You'd say, okay, I'm gonna try and find the princess as soon as possible. See if the Ganon's required. If I run into Ganon on the way, I'll just kill him. That's the reason why I do not do very well with the randomizers. You really need to be able to budget your time and work efficiently.
And I just stop and pick up shiny things. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm like 100%. I mean, I had to train myself to stop collecting the magic boomerang.
I wonder why Magic Friends is exploring this side of the level so thoroughly. Now he's going to the staircase. That's what he's getting back to. Where will this staircase deposit him? Gary Old Wolf, meanwhile, is on A1, the top left corner of the level.
We've got John in level 9 as well.
Yep, all of our runners are in level 9. John's been there for about a couple minutes now, I think. John could jump ahead of both these runners if he finds the girl's door very quickly.
Now that'd be an interesting snipe to see. But I think Magic Friends is coming back into this general area, so is he gonna find her?
Well, I've been intentionally leaving the 10th place spot unannounced whether someone has finished or not. We're gonna see if one of the runners on stream picks that up before we say anything about that.
Of course, the answer is yes, because otherwise, why would you mention it?
No, I may be holding something back. We'll see. So John Tabin is in the upper right now. So he's in the northwest. There's the map. It looks like a map. That's the punch card formatted map because the top right and lower right rooms are missing.
So you mean it's like a QR code?
Yeah.
For those of us who have not been alive in the 70s, a punch card is what computer programs used to be stored on.
And some places still use them for employment too, so.
Oh.
I used one in 2016. I remember that. And Magic Friends has found the girl and is going to be finishing in 11th place with a time of 1:17:18. It was Dr. J PhD who got 10th place with a 1:14:14. Get your GGs in chat.
And we've got a Ganon with Gary and Old Wolf.
And Magic Friends actually has joined us. I was about to bring him in, but he already joined us. GG, Magic Friends.
Thank you.
So what were your thoughts on that one tonight?
I felt like that was enjoyable. I definitely am kind of hyped. This is the flag set that they were one of the Battle Royals is based off of, right?
Do you know that, Jiggly Saint?
Unfortunately, is it a Battle Royale? Because I'm not up on my Battle Royales.
I thought I saw Gary say
I
that.
do believe that I did see something in chat or something in the Discord about it being based off of a Battle Royale.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this seed, especially because, you pretty much needed all the items. Wait, was the princess wasn't blocked though? The princess you didn't need to kill Ganon for, right?
Yeah, no.
No, the bow and the silver arrow were technically not needed.
Yeah, I guess I didn't kill a Goma either, did I?
No, I don't think it was necessary.
The Goma was blocking an item in level 6, but it was just a heart container.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't need it unless he was blocking the raft, because I last location 9 on the overworld. It was the last possible place it could be that wasn't a raft location. So that was the only frustrating thing about that seed for me.
Yeah, Turn Gamer found level 9 last as well, and the reason why it was last, and it's going to be last for a lot of people, I'm sure, in this race, is because it was behind that power bracelet. The power bracelet was not found until very late. So unless you managed to find that level early somehow, and I don't know how, but if you somehow managed to find that level early, you got the power bracelet early, you could have found level 9 a lot sooner, and when you were doing that other exploration.
There you go, John. Finishing up.
John Tabin did not beat Ganon, so he actually is sneaking ahead of Gary and Old Wolf here.
Yeah, I actually ended up finding it because I went through 8 and got my recorder, which that was required, right?
Oh yeah, recorder was required.
So I got my recorder, but then before I blew the recorder to figure out where it went to, I checked the spots along the coast and stuff, and I found 6. But at that point, I still hadn't found silvers, and I still hadn't found a power bracelet, I still hadn't found a raft, and I still hadn't found whether or not red ring and silvers were pushed to 9. So I kind of dug out 6 a little bit too much probably, but I found the power bracelet. Yeah, because I only have 2 locations left that could be the item in 6, and I didn't find the other one. But I found you had to take the stairs and go all the way down the other side. So my strategy of always take the stairs, which everybody else is never take the stairs, but I'm always taking the stairs. And it worked out this time because I didn't have to double dip 6 to find that push block.
So just to confirm, John Tabin's finishing time was a 1:19:34. And we have John Tabin with us right now, GG. And you had I don't know if this was... Sorry?
It's Tabin.
Oh, Tabin. I'm sorry, John Tabin.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was a strategy, but you didn't do any Triforce completions for a while. Was that something that was part of your strategy for this season?
I kind of just fell into that by accident because we started with the boomstick. I wasn't prioritizing the sword, and because it was extra bosses, there were a bunch of potential blocks that I was noping out of. So it wasn't like I was intentionally exploring dungeons and skipping Triforces. It just kind of worked out that way. The thing that really hurt me was the death in 8 that stopped me on the path to getting the recorder early, because obviously if you got recorded unbeaten dungeons right away, it would have saved a lot of time in exploration. But sometimes that's how it goes. I mean, a death that deep in 8, it was so early, I had no reason to keep digging, so that's why I didn't. And I knew that part of the level was dig, dog, or block. As it turned out, that didn't matter, but...
And we mistakenly thought that we had seen 2 heart containers, so we actually had discounted 8. We thought the recorder was in 4 or 6 at that point. By the way, Gary and Old Wolf is now finishing as well. We'll get Gary and Old Wolf's time.
Oh,
which
it was a bomb hole for Zelda.
There you go. 1:21:57 was the official time. And since we have no more timers, I'll confirm that Zarnax also finished with a 1:22:43 about a minute later. So, yeah, this 3 runners did get to the sub-hour. But in terms of difficulty, what did you think of that particular seed, John?
I mean, it was a pretty easy seed. The extra bosses often results in kind of a trolley progression with a lot of double dips. So, but the boomstick makes the combat relatively easy. I mean, I didn't take that many deaths. I took at least one that was pretty costly, but I didn't. You know, it was a fun seed. I did feel like I wasn't making a lot of progress for the first half hour, just because, like you said, I wasn't noping out of Triforces on purpose. But in 2, I actually kind of had, what happened in level 2 is I stunned the Dodongos with the boomstick, and I was like, oh, I need the sword. And then I up and I was like, wait, I have a bunch of bombs, I can just go feed them. And then I think I died going back down, and I was like, I'll just do this later. I have the compass, I can come back whenever. But which I should have either stuck to one of those decisions or the other right away. It could have saved some time, but whatever. Yeah, it was it is. I know Garian's with us now. He loves the boomstick flag sets. So
I was gonna invite him in a second as well, because we need to talk about what happened with him for a moment too. He obviously decided the flag set for tonight's race. And then got punished for it by having to go look for the power bracelet back in level 6 after getting all the Triforces, because he looked around for a while, couldn't find level 9.
Yeah, I was. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
SWAT was terrible.
Yeah. By the time I was in 6, I had a feeling. I was kind of thinking that power bracelet and/or recorder were going to be necessary. Although I hadn't really gotten to Candle Row yet because I routed the overworld kind of weird because it took me a while to find a candle. But yeah, I don't know about you, Gary. And did you have everything before you had the power bracelet slots?
Yeah, I checked the whole overworld except for the 2 raft spots before I went looking for power bracelet. Because when I was in 6 to get the Triforce, I did not have recorder yet, and I forgot to take the staircase, so I was thinking it was recorder block.
Oh, I mean, the power bracelet was a floor item. I think it was kind of on the way. I don't remember going that far out of my way in 6, and at that point, I was, I had the silvers by then because I did 6 after 7. So I was.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think the bow was the floor item. I think the recorder was the staircase item.
No,
Yeah,
the bow was the floor item in 8.
Yeah, the bow was next to the Aquamentus near the staircase room, and the recorder was way in the back past all the whiz robes down the little right-hand chute.
Oh, are we responding to something in chat? I'm sorry. I thought I was talking about 6 and 7.
Yeah, someone's talking about the raft in 9 being a psych out there, and we never saw the raft because I don't think unless I missed someone crossing it.
I did run into the raft, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I never saw it. I'd kind of forgotten that it was 50-50 forced Ganon, so I wasn't really go-moding stuff until I saw the silvers, and then I heard the roar, and like I was kind of like exploring around Ganon's room just to see if there was like stuff immediately by, and I ran into Zelda without the Ganon fight.
Yeah, we saw 2 Ganon fights on our screen. True Gamer as well also didn't fight Ganon, so it was just Magic Friends and Gary on our stream who did fight Ganon and found the pig before finding the girl. So.
Well, yeah, the first staircase, if you walked up 3 squares, you got a staircase, and that staircase put you right next to Ganon. And I'm like, well, I might as well fight this guy and figure out where the heck I'm going. But that room that had the 2 land molas had 2 shutter doors. So I'm like, okay, I see these 2 shutter doors. I'm going to kill this Ganon, and I'm going to go left. And then I was like, oh, wait, she's in her room. I don't know, and nothing bombed out of his room. And that should have been the indication that I checked all 3 walls in his room and nothing bombed out. I should have started checking right around his room for Zelda, but I didn't. I walked right past her on all 4 sides, and then dug out another 20 squares before I went back that way.
Yeah, Go ahead.
In that quadrant. So when I found I was like, okay, I tried bombing all 3 walls. I'll just try and kill him and then go back out. And of course, then I died again. And despite having Red Ring, I was like, oh man.
Where was Red Ring? I never saw it.
Red Ring was in level 7.
Correct. That's what we have.
All right. Yeah, I got the silvers out of 7 and then just kind of gambled that the basement item wouldn't be important. But might have been nice.
By the time I got that, I had power bracelet, I had recorder, I had bow. I was just like, we're done. Let's go.
Yeah, I had bow and ladder and like digging for even though I had a feeling that there were still some either recorder and or power bracelet were going to be required at that point, I kind of gambled. I don't want to keep digging 7 unless I have to. And since I had the floor item, I figure if you do have to go back to 7, it's better to have a basement item because fewer rooms to clear. But didn't have to. So.
Yeah, I don't remember the order I did, but I'm thinking I did 7 early enough that I still thought I needed recorder and stuff, so I was still digging for items, thinking, okay, I gotta find this item somewhere.
So we probably should get ready to wrap up here. So any last thoughts that any of you guys have regarding the seed or anything else?
Oh, Garion, did you say that this was a Battle Royale flag?
Yes, it is. It's scheduled for Wednesdays at 9 p.m. if we ever get enough people on it.
Yeah, I had done a practice seed of this flag, like I said before. I might sign up for that. It depends on how my schedule works out, but it's pretty fun.
That was going to be my question. How did everybody enjoy the flags?
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
Yeah, Truant already left. I also did a practice seat of his like swordless with a sword set, which is also fun.
Oh, so that's fun.
Yeah, there are a bunch of fun battle royales because the random percent tournament's still going on. The battle royales are kind of in a lull right now, but I guess next month, in a couple weeks, they're going to start up, and there are a bunch of good flag sets that people can sign up for. So definitely go check that out in the Z1R Discord.
Well, it'll definitely be interesting to see what those different flag sets are as well. And this should be one of those interesting battle royales when it starts as well. And the battle royale, very interesting series. I think it's mostly on Randomania, if I'm not mistaken, the battle royales. And a lot of neat different ways to play the game. You can check those all out over there as well. So yeah, any last thoughts again before we start wrapping up?
That's all I have. GG, everybody, and thanks for the commentary and tracking.
Yeah, good race. Thanks, guys, for casting.
Yeah, thanks for the restream and thanks for the race.
And make sure you follow all the runners. We have their links in the chat. You can also follow our commentator, who is Kairos1. He did a great job clicking the buttons tonight. And my co-commentator, Jiggly Saint. Those of you wanting to stick around for any other action here on Speed Gaming tonight, watching live, that is, there is a Mario Kart, I think it was a Mario Kart 64 race. Mario Kart 64 race going on over on the main channel right now. So we'll probably host into that in a moment. Other events going on Speed Gaming tomorrow and over the course of the coming week. We have Portal 2, the Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer, the regular Link to the Past daily races, and Metroid Prime. A lot of other things going on here as well. So make sure you follow Speed Gaming 2 through 6 for more on that. And to get all those races as they come on. Jiggly Saint, you have any last thoughts before we wrap up?
Nope, it was a good match. It's nice to do the weekly again. If you haven't been following the Zelda 1 tournament, please do. We're getting down into the round of 8, I guess.
Yep, I was gonna throw a quick plug to that as well. The Zelda 1 randomized completely random tournament. The flags are completely random. We don't know what we're gonna have in any seeds, so make sure you check that out. We're getting towards the final parts of that. And as you said, very nice to get in Zelda 1 rando again for a while. But it has been a little while since I got in here because I've been really busy with things. So it'll be nice to get on the commentary for this again. And looking forward to seeing the later phases of that tournament. So let's go ahead and call it here. I'll give you the last word, Jiggly Saint. Just want to say to everyone else, have a good night. Thank you for watching. See you next week for another Zelda 1 Randomizer weekly race. And make sure you come all week for all the other events and the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament action going on as well. Jiggly Saint, take us out. Good night, everyone.
Stay safe, everyone.